The One Big Beautiful Bill has just passed Senate a few days ago. What does this mean for the general public? Well, prior to this approach was the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017. This legislation significantly lowered corporate and individual income tax rates. The premise was straightforward. Reducing the tax burden on businesses would incentivize domestic investment, discourage offshoring, and stimulate job creation. For individuals, the aim was to increase disposable income, fostering consumer spending and economic growth. Proponents argued that these cuts would lead to greater prosperity and a more competitive American economy. Another critical element was the widespread effort to reduce federal regulations. The administration systematically reviewed and rolled back numerous rules across various sectors, from environmental to financial. The argument was that excessive regulation placed undue burdens on businesses, stifling innovation and expansion. By streamlining these requirements, the One Big Beautiful Bill sought to unlock economic potential, foster a more agile business environment, and reduce compliance costs for American enterprises. The administration also placed significant emphasis on achieving American energy independence. Policies were enacted to expand domestic oil, gas, and renewable energy productions, aiming to reduce reliance on foreign energy resources. This presented as both an economic and national security imperative, contributing to lower energy costs for consumers and industries. Concurrently, while a large-scale infrastructure bill didn't pass as a single package, the administration consistently highlighted efforts to expedite infrastructure projects and streamline permitting processes, reviewing modernized infrastructure as essential for sustained economic competitiveness. While the administration clearly stated benefits from these combined policies, it's also important to acknowledge the various criticisms and differing perspectives, both on the Democratic and Republican sides. For instance, critics of the tax cuts argued that they disproportionately benefited corporations and the wealthy, potentially ramping up income inequality and contributing to an increase in national debt. Concerns were also raised regarding the long-term environmental impacts of deregulation, with some arguing that the relaxed standards could lead to adverse ecological consequences. On trade, while the intent was to secure better deals, the imposition of tariffs led to retaliatory measures from the other countries, which some economists argued negatively impacted American consumers and specific industries. Most notably, many Republicans feel as if this is just a draft, acknowledging the rush in opting for a new bill that fixes some of these things inside of this huge bill. So, is this a good bill passed by Senate? Comment below.